Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between Luar and SniperMonkey in today's edition of Into the Void, which is silver and bronze and gold level replays sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. Top right-hand corner-ish of Automaton, the latter edition, is the Red Protoss player. His name is SniperMonkey, who says, I suck. So probably an easy win for you. And in the bottom leftish corner, it is the blue Terran player, Luar. Alright, so Luar versus SniperMonkey here. SniperMonkey throwing out the psychological warfare of telling your opponent that you're bad. And maybe that's true. Maybe it's true that SniperMonkey isn't that experienced. Maybe he's been losing a lot and feels bad about himself on ladder. We've all been there, man. There was a time a couple weeks ago I lost 12 games in a row on ladder, trying cheeses, trying macro style, trying timing attacks. Everything was failing, nothing was working. I wanted to quit, but I did not. I kept persisting and kept winning, and now everything is okay again. It's just weird, man. Sometimes you have those stretches where your confidence can be shot, but SniperMonkey is either he has no confidence or he is trying to make Luar think that he's worse than he is, so Luar doesn't play as hard as he normally does, and then you have an advantage. See? Psychological warfare at its best. Luar, this is a really, really sneaky SCV. I don't know. I thought for sure he was going to throw down a proxy, but instead, oh my gosh, Luar. Okay, he's finally building a barracks back home. It seems late. He's floating about 600 minerals. This might actually be a legit lower level replay, man. This is kind of getting insane. All right, so where are we? We're scouting around. That gateway is way ahead of completion compared to that barracks, I guess. APM for these players under 100 at this stage. 0 for SniperMonkey right now. And who's going to win this battle? Who got the first shot? Oh, Luar got the first shot. SCV does manage to kill a probe. Very proud of himself there. He will go home and tell his friends and family about that. Assuming he doesn't die right now, and he is. Oh, hold on. Hold on. One more shot before he dies, and he is running. That's pretty good stuff. All right, man, so he does get home to talk to his wife and kids. He's also not... Wow, he is not making SCVs really either. He's got 14 workers. He has 2 more workers than he started out with. He's making another one. Okay. Okay. All right, so this is going to be a big-time learning experience, everybody. We ready for this? Always be making workers and supply. As Day9 used to say, probes and pylons. SCVs and supply depots. Always be making those things. Never stop. Never stop for anything, and you will be a much better StarCraft player. You will have enough money to build buildings and make armies and move across the map and destroy your opponent. If you don't make workers, though, you're going to lose. Right? That is the #1 cause of loss at the bronze and silver leagues, is that you didn't macro hard enough. You didn't have enough workers, so your army wasn't big enough, so you died. That's it. That's how this works. Now, both players are now making workers, which is very good to see. I'm happy to see that. We're going for effectively a 4-gate from SniperMonkey. I don't know what year it is. You generally don't see this on ladder currently, although it can be fairly effective just because it's so out of style that it can catch your opponents by surprise. So I'm not saying never 4-gate. Oh, man. 4 gates with double robotics facility, too, off of 1 base. Interesting. Alright, so look, SniperMonkey planning on doing a ton of gas here, which means he probably needs to saturate the second assimilator. Also, go for an expansion at this stage. I know expanding is scary, but honestly, a 1-gate expand is just fine against Terran most of the time, unless you scout their 1-basing themselves, but they're usually going to go 1 racks into a command center themselves. Again, if you get higher up on the ladder, each section of each ladder is its own little thing, sometimes its own little meta. So I'm not telling you to do that every time, but if you scouted, so worker scout first, and then if they're still on 1 base, you should probably stay on 1 base. If they expand, you should probably expand to 2. That's how this works. However, it might just be they're on 1 base because they're bad, as it looks like Luar here is. He is going, Reaper. 2 racks Reaper here against our friend SniperMonkey, who's making a lot of zealots and does have warp gate, but is not upgrading his gateways to warp gate. So there was that little quality of life improvement fairly recently where new gateways that are warped in will get warp gate added automatically if warp gate has been researched. But existing warp gates still need you to get in there and hit that key to get them into warp gates. So really, SniperMonkey, that's another pro tip for you here, is get warp gates. And there it is. Okay, thank goodness. We're going to go ahead and warp gate these things now. We are also making Immortals, which I'm a huge fan of here. Immortals are a good unit. And here come the Reapers. They're 5 minutes into the game, and you know what? They might actually get a probe kill. By golly, they could get a probe. They did. They got a probe kill. Stalker chasing. The Zealots are effectively useless here, other than they can chase the Reapers and keep them moving, because it takes forever for a Reaper to kill a Zealot. But not too bad. I mean, there's Immortals here with the range, the Stalkers with the range. So the 2 Reapers are not going to do much of anything, if at all. I mean, they killed, again, a probe, which good for them. That is a major victory. Production tab empty for both players. I mean, this is definitely bronze or silver. 100 billion% one of those leagues here. This worker count is okay, but you need to start expanding at this point. So, again, stay on one base until you literally have too many workers. You get oversaturated. You see this red here, and then expand. Right? Because even if your opponent is going for a one-base attack, if you have more workers than they do, and you have as much of an army as they do off of one base, going to 2 bases is going to be just fine. Now, the timing of when exactly to do that can vary from game to game. Can't give you specific information on when to do that all the time, but in general, how this works is if you have a fully saturated main base and you have a pretty decent army off of one base because your opponent's on one base, expand and push out and see what you can do. Which kind of Luar is doing a little bit. He is pushing the Reapers around. He's scouting things out. He knows what composition SniperMonkey has. Whereas SniperMonkey, I guess he does have a full image of what Luar's composition has because it's mostly Reapers. Although Marines in production here for Luar too. Starport coming in from Luar at about the 6.5 minute mark, which is way, way too late for that stuff. Generally, the build you want to go is Barracks, Expansion, Factory, Starport. Generally the 1-1-1, and it's a pretty darn strong build. 2-1-1, not bad either. If you want to find builds, go to LOTV.spawningtool.com and search build. They'll tell you when to make stuff, exactly when in the game, and it's very, very easy to follow, at least early in the game. And really, having a good early game is the first step to getting out of bronze and silver. If you have an excellent early game, you're going to have a good time in StarCraft, at least for a while, until you start moving up in the ranks, and then it gets hard again. Alright, so here's your expansion from SniperMonkey. I like it. His army's patrolling here. This is a lot to devote to trying to kill 2 Reapers, but hey. Honestly, pro tip here is just get a forge and throw up a cannon in your mineral line and don't worry about it. Bring your Stalkers over if you need to. That's my recommendation. Now, Luar still shows really no sign of expanding, no sign of making additional SCVs too. He has stopped following Day 9's rule of always be making SCVs and supply depots. He's doing none of those things right now. He is also supply blocked, and he is not building another supply depot. So you're looking at the Terran player especially is just not very good. What's funny is SniperMonkey opened up the game saying he's not very good. But, I mean, he's fine. He's made some mistakes here. Again, waiting on the warp gate technology. Going for the 4-gate and not attacking with it is kind of weird, but he's pretty much consistently making stuff anyway. His army supply is at 43. And he has an expansion, too. So this is a drop attempt out of Luar. That's going to get shut down quite nicely by just the amount of stuff that SniperMonkey has sitting in his base. Yeah, Luar is just making Marines. He has a 4,200 mineral bank right now. If you have this much of a bank, you have thousands of resources in your bank down here. Then, or up there, I guess, in your case, when you're playing, what you're going to want is additional barracks, additional factories, additional starports. Make sure that your production facilities are building stuff at all times. Okay, that's it. That is my suggestion, is always be building things. And if you're supply blocked, as you are now, make more supply depots. Or you know what? Build a command center. That gives you a ton of supply too. That's pretty nice. All right, here's the drop. The thing is, SniperMonkey is babysitting his units so extremely well that this drop is not going to do anything. In this situation, if you're playing against somebody who is a turtle, expand a bunch. If they refuse to leave their main base, expand here, expand here, expand here, expand here. Expand a whole ton because SniperMonkey is too scared to move out at this stage. Or you can infer that he's too scared. It doesn't matter what his motivation is or what his feelings are. He's not moving out at all. So the Marines actually get in and start killing some probes. All right, this is some decent harass. We're at 22. Dang, Luar has a worker lead right now after all of these probe deaths. That was fantastic. 11 probes have been killed. Now you get out. Now if you're Marines, you can't kill all of these Immortals. You're good against Immortals, but not when you're almost outnumbered. All right, so the Marines are dead. The medevac needs to get out of here too. You have a boost available. I don't know if you are aware of boost. but it gives you a like an afterburner effect where you go whoosh, real fast, real fast. It's very nice for entering spaces like this and for retreating out of spaces like this. Make sure you know about your boost ability. Alright, so the good news for Luar here is that he is leading in worker count, 22 to 16. The bad news is he's mining out his main. So at this point, what he needs to do, what really should be fairly obvious to him as a StarCraft 2 player, is he needs to go somewhere where there are more resources, and this one seems to be handy. It's very close, mind you. Now, SniperMonkey. I mean, it's been this for a while now, but just a move. I mean, I understand you're afraid. Maybe you've been on that losing streak we talked about being potential earlier, but you need to go. You need to see what your opponent is up to. You have not scouted a single second of this 10-minute game. You have no idea what is outside of the confines of your own main base and your natural base. Send the observer out. You have detection with these cannons. Don't worry about ghosts or cloaked banshees wandering in that front door. Send the observer out to scout what is going on. You will see your opponent has almost nothing, and you A-move and you win. That is the thing about... it's too much. You're right. You're thinking, Falcon, you're trying to teach these people a million things right now, and I am. And I am. But it's just a matter of knowing what your opponent is doing. You have really easy scouting with the observers. Terrans have ComSat scans on their command center. If you upgrade this to an orbital command, you can scan anywhere. It's a scout button, as my friend Fatty always says over on his stream at twitch.tv/FattyTV. But Luar is expanding. Thank the StarCraft gods for that. We're expanding now. Marines outside the front. You know what dead Marines look like? Put them right about here, and we will show you what dead Marines look like, because that is a ginormous, scary Protoss army, which I don't feel like has gotten all that bigger in recent minutes here. So again, always be making units, always be using your warp gates, always be using your robotics facilities for something. Like, unless you're tech switching, like unless your opponent has nothing but flying units, in which case stuff out of here is not going to help you at all. None of these things can shoot up against Mass Mutalisk or like a weird Liberator Battlecruiser play. So sure, they can do nothing here, but you don't know that. So at this point, continue making them. Maybe make some Colossus, get a Robotics Bay. I love that there are upgrades coming in. I love that SniperMonkey appears to have replaced his workers fairly well. So that's nice. He's back up to 26 probes. Luar is he making more SCVs? He's not. Production tab says no. He needs to move these guys down. Because look, 15 out of 8 means you only have enough resources here for 8 SCVs to be busy at all times. Which means you have additional SCVs waiting on patches. Only one SCV at a time can mine from a mineral patch. He needs to wait his turn, and this is too many SCVs for these mineral patches. Move them down here so they can actually go to work instead of spending a third or a fourth or a half of their time sitting here waiting. Hang on! Fusion Core? What? Is Luar going to go Battlecruiser here at the 13-minute mark? Alright, alright. My estimation of Luar has increased about 300%. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing, Luar. Come with me, and we'll see. About a world of pure imagination. Battlecruisers would be incredible in this game. I mean, there are cannons, but there aren't that many stalkers, really. 4 stalkers is not enough to kill a battlecruiser, it turns out. Cannon support can help if the battlecruisers happen to be interested in flying over the cannons, which this is Into the Void. It absolutely could be a potential outcome of this battle. These workers are killing me. Luar, man, you gotta send some guys down. Did he send some guys down, or is he making them? He's making them here. I have a feeling he's not going to send them until it's clear they're sitting around literally doing nothing. Now, the problem for Luar is, if he's trying to make battle cruisers, he needs more gas than this. They're 300 gas each. He only has 223 in the bank right now. So he has refineries, right? But he's not fully saturating this one in his main, and this one that he's taking into the natural is not fully saturated either. So if you're going gas-heavy stuff, like battle cruisers, like I assume you are, since you also build a second starport after the fusion core, that seems to imply you're going to do that, but you need more gas, is the story I'm trying to tell you here. Also, additional supply would be nice, because you are at 64 out of 70 supply, and battle cruisers are supply hogs for sure. Hey, look, a new unit out of SniperMonkey. He's got an Archon now, so it's going to be mostly gateway units with Immortals, plus a couple Archons. Or maybe just one. as you need 2 of these guys to make an Archon. Look how cool Templar look. He's like, whoosh. I have so much power. I can float. I can hover a foot off the ground. And there's always wind blowing through my braids and my cape. Blah! The ultimate sacrifice has been made. We are summoning an Archon. I wish there was a sound in the replay when they were doing stuff. It is a Battlecruiser. I was so focused on the Archon and the High Templar, I didn't see the BC. All right, man. So this is actually a bit of a game changer here. Luar's existing army sucks against SniperMonkey's army. All right, it is not good. It will get rolled over like it is made out of tissue paper and paper mache together, which, that's not very good. Luar recognizes he needs more gas and actually has a decent bank. Oh, he transferred the SCVs down from his main. I told you once this was mined out, he would. And he did. Ah, good times. Good times by you. All right, so I love this kind of tank marine marauder medevac thing with battlecruiser support. It seems awesome. Didn't he make one? Where is your BC? Oh, he's just walking across the map. That's good. That is totally fine. Keep it up, Luar. Keep making battlecruisers here. Now, SniperMonkey's problem is there was a huge window where he was able to kill Luar and didn't do it simply out of ignorance. Simply out of not knowing that Luar had nothing. So here we go. Tanks fighting, dying. Remember what I said? Oh, the battlecruiser should have been fighting the entire time. All right, man. 3 Archons and 3 Stalkers. Yeah, this BC is dead. Battlecruisers are pretty good, but not when they're outnumbered by 6-1 by things like Archons and Stalkers. Yeah, so that could have been done anytime in the last 8 minutes, I think. I don't know if Luar knows about tactical jump either. If I was him, I'd probably like jump into this mineral line and into this mineral line and just start wasting probes and hope SniperMonkey goes back home to defend against it, because SniperMonkey is coming across the map and he is going to destroy you extremely quickly. Mr. Luar. Luar, who does not have orbital commands or planetary fortresses at either of his command centers right now. I don't know that I've cast a game where it seems like the Terran player doesn't know about these upgrades in a very, very, very long time. All right, well, here goes nothing. We've got a big old scary Protoss army. 77 to 37 supply. There's a tank on the high ground, which is kind of cool, but by golly, these zealots have charge. I didn't see that upgrade coming in. Good job, SniperMonkey, getting charge. And the battlecruisers are trying to fight. And you know what? They can attack while moving and into the range of the tank. Luar, his best tactical decision of the day is this. Is pulling the units into the tank fire while continuing to fire on them. Holy crap. Is there anything left that can shoot up here other than this one Stalker? These battlecruisers can actually kind of hold here. Sure, it takes them a while to kill zealots and all your buildings are dying in the meantime, but this is kind of an incredible game out of Luar right now. The zealots are getting wiped out, but they're killing a lot of buildings. Dude, lift your buildings. Pro tip, lift your buildings. If you have a largely ground force here that is killing your stuff and your Terran, lift. Dost thou even hoist, brother? Ooh, some Stalkers came in. But these are 4 battlecruisers, man. They don't care about your Stalkers. Look at this. Blah, 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 blah. Mortals getting wiped out. Zealots getting wiped out so fast. Not that upgrades would help a lot for these Zealots, but they do have +1 attack, but no armor. Man, is this just going to be... Luar loses his stuff because all of his buildings die, even though he has the better army composition? Battlecruisers, help! You guys aren't even fighting right now. 1 building remains for Luar. Thank goodness the Stalkers are fighting against the BCs instead of trying to take down that starport. Because this is it. This is the army of Luar. It is 34 to 13. Okay, at this point, Luar, you can win this game. Lift this. Float it over here. Hide it. Right? In some dead air space back here. Oh, and then jumps over. Yes, and then jump over. Go to the natural base, though. The natural base has more probes in it. I understand. Okay, okay. All right. The problem for Luar is, even if he kills all the probes SniperMonkey has 4,000 minerals and 1,000 gas in the bank, and that's a lot of stalkers. And eventually, just through sheer attrition, he's going to win this thing. Just because he happens to have a massive bank. But if these Battlecruisers would just do us all a favor and go to the natural base, this game would be a little bit closer. But for now, they're just interested in killing buildings. 22, okay. 20, 22, and 19 kills on these Battlecruisers. Battlecruiser, decent unit, guys. Really decent unit. Luar was dead. Luar's traditional composition was super bad. But then the Battlecruisers turned that entire tide. Like I said, game-changing. SniperMonkey is not building anything. I need to know what SniperMonkey is up to. SniperMonkey, what are you doing, man?
Nexus point under enemy attack.
Ah! He has an Abathur voice pack and he's playing Protoss? That's cool.
I'm here in the shadow.
Alright, is this enough stalkers? This is 4 with +1 attack. 8 stalkers. I like SniperMonkey's indecision here. He's like, do I have enough?
Cluster expended.
Some of these Battlecruisers are super injured. Does he target? Oh, he target fires down the ground. Oh, the injured one first. That was brilliant. And then the other one goes down, and then the other one goes down, and well done, SniperMonkey. Making it happen. And Luar leaves the game. How did he have 10 supply? SniperMonkey is your winner. Oh, what the what? Luar had 8 Marines just sitting here?
Let our enemy
What?
know our fury.
Where? Why don't I see them?
Enemy attack.
Oh, right, because I was on the wrong camera. Not that those Marines would have been super useful. Okay, I get this. But I don't know. They could have, like, you lift them in here. Oh, there's cannons ringing this, though. I don't know if the Marines are getting inside. Maybe you come around this side and then drop over into the main base, and then you fight the stalkers with the Battlecruisers, and they do some damage and kind of maybe absorb some hits, too, that would otherwise go to the BCs. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that'd be cool. But, man, that was Into the Voidy. Maybe the most Into the Void game I've cast in months? Years, maybe. I don't even know. It's a lot. Average APM 30 and 33 on these dudes. That's impressive. Resources lost 11,000 to 12,000, closer than I thought it would be. But, again, those Battlecruisers really changed the battle. So, again, major points here. Luar, keep making SCVs. And supply depots expand. Just expand sooner than you did. And SniperMonkey, do some scouting. You've got observers. They are really good scouters. If you knew your opponent had nothing at the 10-minute mark and you had a big, scary Protoss army, that's when you go. That's when you kill them. And then you don't almost lose because Battlecruisers are coming out of nowhere at the 15-minute mark. Scout. Know what your opponent is up to. All right. That was a ton of fun. I liked it. Educational and entertaining. That's what I like about Into the Void games. But for today, that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and an Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
And so you must run, and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars, you're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the